season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike. Mike. Let's go.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm trying to collect.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Mariota to throw it this time. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Taylor completes it to Benjamin. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mariota. It's caught by Davis. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They just get the play off. Now Mariota, flushed out right. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. So operating from Tennessee territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Taylor, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Motion, motion, motion. 56. 56. Check 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Gordon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. 154. All right.
Looking to throw on second down. Taylor, and he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mariota. Being chased out left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mike. Move in. 3.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Completes it to Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's got room. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Get that. Come. Mike, 55.
From the gun, Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Mariota now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now they'll run with Lewis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And he's got this down to the 35. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We play to win. Let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Mariota. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. stepping up. He'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming after you.
Mariota now. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Titans 21, Chargers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over.
Let's go.
First and
Do it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 ending. Echo, echo. After you. I'm coming after you. Mike 55. Mike 55. Check, check.
From the gun, Taylor. Open man, it's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Taylor to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Allen, the intended receiver.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Exit, exit. Where are they, team? SOS.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Check 55 to Mike. Check pass, check pass.
Completes it to Hardman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
You got it. You got it.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Taylor now operating from the gun. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run on 1st down with Jackson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Right there in the middle, 55. Switch up, switch up.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Taylor. Allen's got it complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Badgley able to punch this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go, defense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season. 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Into the secondary again. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Back now in Nashville. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On first down, Gordon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. Go on. Go on.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 42 yards out. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the 1st down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Mariota, option left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Blue 18. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mariota to Lewis on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check safety. Check three.
Now Mariota. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The throw by Taylor there knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Where are they, team? Watch it, I know he ain't got it.
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.